Hello, bug-squashing tubers, and welcome back to Stardrive 2. The end of last episode, we encountered a fairly frustrating bug, and we spent some time troubleshooting it. It appears we just can't fight this fleet in the ship combat. It just bugs out no matter what. It's something's wrong. Other battles work fine, and we should be able to auto-resolve it without any real problem. So let's just continue on pretending that we can't, pretending for some reason that this battle went weird. It's fine. There. I don't like doing it very often, but I didn't have a choice this time around, basically. And we can build deep core mines. So if I really wanted to be proper, I would queue this up probably everywhere, and we'd be making a ridiculous amount of production. I'll try to queue this up on a few planets, but it takes a long time. Does the Space Bear have any tech worth stealing? Well, he's got 3 that we might as well steal, I guess. Make sure you make a new save. We're fine. I have a save right before the auto battle, so it's no big deal. Okay, so research. We're still basically heading towards Titans, because why not? And we are almost there. One more tech, and then them. So the options here are a passive mass reduction, which basically all this is going to do is make your ships move faster. You could also get plus 20% HP to all hit points, or we can build ships faster on our development planets, our shipbuilding planets. I don't think the HP is going to matter much. I don't think the mass is going to make much difference. Although this would be really cool on some fast ships. Like if you wanted a Titan class really quick vessel, this would be insanely good, I betcha. But I'm not going to worry about it, because if you had like all the fusion drives and everything was light, it would probably make a pretty big impact. You get a new autosave every battle. Okay, so forget about that. Research lab. I'm kind of at the point where I don't want to micromanage all this stuff too much. But basically, our most productive planets that are... Man, it's not even one of my ultra riches, but yeah. With that much population, this is going to go insane. The problem with deep core mines is it does, I believe, decrease the fertility. Like you get less food if you want to farm it. Not that that's a problem for us. So I'll queue up a few of these on really large planets, because why not? I mean, if you wanted to play long term, if you were really pushed by the AI, you would certainly build these everywhere once you got them, other than the farming planets. Unfortunately, the AI is not going to be pressuring us, so it's not really a concern. We're still making money, technically. I'm okay going a little negative. Yeah. And we'll just finish off the belts, and then that'll be enough. I'm not going to worry about building anywhere else for now. Still waiting to see what happens to our colony transfer, and let's capture some tech. So we got some bears. We could fight some bears. I might just bombard these guys. Ultra rich heavy G. Now you can research heavy G adaptation at a high level tech. Ultra rich 9 size base planet isn't bad, actually. It's probably better. It's better than our asteroids for productivity, actually. It probably is worth picking up, even though I don't really have the time to build it up. Kill the troops, I guess. Try not to destroy the colony. 5 more bombs. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to do ground combat to capture it, or we destroy the colony. I want to steal their tech. Before we do that, make sure buildings are doing what they do. And we've actually been fine. I don't think anyone has actually successfully implanted a mole. I haven't really covered the spy game a whole lot. Our defensive spies have destroyed everything before they could put a mole in. So, in case people have forgotten, if you put enough offensive spies, build up enough intelligence points, then you can use your operations to embed a mole, which is in here somewhere, for 500 intelligence points, and they will very, very slowly try to steal a tech. I think the spy game might need a little bit of balancing as well, because it's kind of Our spies are less effective by default because we took the racial penalty, but I don't think anyone's done anything to us via spying the entire game, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. Alright, let's do that ground combat. It shouldn't be that bad. We outnumber them 4-1. Plus, they'll start damaged and we'll regenerate, so... I don't want those people, Lexreal. The way I like to play, as much as it's a little bit fiddly to get set up, I like to remove the alien population and replace them with plants, because the plants get all of the bonuses that I want. Less food upkeep, more production, yada yada yada. The bears would eat a lot of food and stuff. Plus racial conflict. Whatever. So you took one shot. What do you think? Can you get this thing that's going to stop us? I didn't even put my shields down because, like, whatever. If I had my way, the entire galaxy would be plants. Or whatever species you're playing as. In fact, one of the things I think that one of the features they should add is a way to get rid of enemy population that you conquer. I'm not saying you need a gas chamber. You need a way to get rid of them. And I guess I keep forgetting to do the slave trading. I don't know, maybe that does get rid of them. Look at these healthy bears. They also get a bonus to pollution reduction by default, so they'd actually have a pretty clean planet here. Anyway, let's just quickly queue up a few things and we'll forget about this place and win the game, basically. Deep core. They've already got... Actually, they do have the pollution reductors, which are nice. Money, money. Population, population. Happy, happy. Food, big. Done. And if I was really optimizing, I would move some plants here and get rid of the bear. But it's fine. I guess I could use the wormhole. Could use that to get up here as well. Let's... Okay, this is the Persia planet. We can just ignore them. Let's go deal with this next. Might just destroy this one. Probably will just destroy that one. Let's go declare war on the Codrazine. Actually, before I declare war on them, I will... Hold on. I had this big plan. I want my plants to arrive so that I can get rid of these people. Actually, no. Deimos is ready to go. We should burn that right now. But I'm waiting for some plants to arrive at a couple planets. We can actually save this guy. Technically. And I suppose you should at least make trade goods if you're doing nothing. This guy can go. How much room is there on this planet? It's a... Oh, that's it, actually. Okay. So we can just give this to the Codrazine and then nuke it. That'll be fine. Yeah. Okay, so Deimos 2. Let's get this done. We have enough tolerance, I'm pretty sure. Should be a recently colonized. No. Deimos 2. Yeah, one planet's fine. Their tech is garbage. They don't have the room for it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 planets. That won't take that long. There you go. Have a planet. Next turn we'll declare on them. Good. We'll prepare to attack the Rayleigh pretty soon as well, probably. Delicies, trilithium, yada yada. I really do like the building up a planet game. I just think that there needs to be more pressure for you to optimize. If you cremate a dinosaur, do you then use fossil fuels? Maybe. Right. I'm still really interested in what happens to these guys, seeing as I destroyed the target they're going towards. Let's declare on the Codrazine. I know they're really friendly. I underestimated just how much the gift would boost your approval. So if you're expanding and you want to still do trade, send them a gift. I don't know if you need to give them a 20,000 value gift like I did, but you might have a good way of getting back to friendly so you can get your trade rates. And I never thought of that until just now, so I think that's a pretty good strategy I would recommend. Unless, like, a $100 or $200 gift really only gets you, like, 1% or something. Is it genocide or biofuel? Why not both? Alright. Oh, there's another bear fleet. Oh, that's their real fleet. Alright. Yeah! Bears! This is a battleship! The bears have a battleship, guys. They didn't used to build this on... the AI used to not even build those. They still have no chance. Their technology is weak. Do I send reinforcements? What is this? Oh, right. This is my planet doomer. We haven't sent people to Orden yet. This is our next nuked planet for getting rid of the last of the whoever's. You can get dinosaur ground troops. I have unlocked them before. I've just never used them in combat. I really should though. If we ever find what's it called? Exotic fauna or something? I bet you once I take this planet, they'll redirect here. Or they'll end up just redirecting here anyway. They might even recapture that. Bombard. Say goodbye. Oh, this is gonna take a little while. It's gonna take another... Oh, I had enough bombs. I think I had just enough bombs to destroy there. Sweet. This is the Codrazine, so this should be not a difficult fight. Twitch chat may have seen this battle already, but for YouTube, this is your first try with Codrazine. So, what have we got? We got some... What are these? Ion or fusion beams, probably. Lots of nice reactors and engines, but too much armor, honestly. Let's just destroy them. They don't have mass drivers, they're using useless artillery. Basically, any faction that does not have mass drivers is nothing to worry about, in my books. Psh, yep. Should have attacked Codrazine a long time ago, if we wanted. Well, no, it's actually not that simple. We were getting a lot of money from trading with these guys. By attacking our neighbors, our income is going to plummet fairly significantly. So it's not as simple as we should have just attacked them. We could have, but should is complicated. You think those were actually phasers? Phasers are purple. I didn't see them shoot at all, but phasers would have been pretty cool. This place is just getting nuked. I don't even want to think about keeping this planet. Actually, we're not technically using nukes, we're using neurotoxin bombs. Codrazine can't have phasers. Wouldn't that have to show up? Because I don't have phasers. Wouldn't that have to show up here? Unless they can hide your tech. I don't know if you can do that. I bet you it was ion beams or something. I mean, let's look at the pic quick, just for interest's sake. Weapons... I bet you they were ion. They were yellow like this. They weren't red. Red is graviton. There should be fusion in here somewhere, unless I didn't research it. Yeah, I didn't research it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were ion beams. Okay. Well, we destroyed that. Let's try to cut these guys off if they're going to actually attack one of our planets. And this asteroid belt, I think it's just getting destroyed. It's so much quicker to win the game if you just nuke colonies like that. Unless they have something you want. But it takes so long for them to catch up with your real planets. You know what I might do is at the end of this this campaign, I might do a few sort of arena matchups where I show you some ship design versus other ships. Because we haven't seen I don't think there's going to be any late game interesting battles where you can see some of the advanced tech do anything. They got another fleet. The Bears have a couple fleets, but it's not going to matter. Yeah, that's not enough. I don't think this would even take out a starbase. Disruptor cannons, defensive flares, pretty low-level tech, to be honest. It's nice to see that they're trying, but I'm barely trying, and I'm pretty sure we can fend them off. Yeah, our trade goods, if we were still trading with the Bears and the Codrazine, would be insane right now, because after these automated factories are done, the actual production output, it gets a little crazy, especially on huge Terrans. So places like this one, yeah, suddenly we're up to 432 production. We can build ships pretty darn fast. Even our big expensive Wolfbane is only a 4-turn construction. And this is without the thing we're about to build, the space elevator, which will speed it up even more. Alright. Attacking the Codrazine. Defending against the Bears' counterattack. Look at them trying to colonize through our territory. Hey, Jay. Core world, a little bit of approval, a little bit of science. Doesn't really matter, that one. That's just HP for your ships. Hey, look at the money. I think we've got this game licked. We could turn so much money into ships if we needed to. We could have such a ridiculous fleet. Did I ever build these? I forgot to build these. Subspace projectors. They're kind of bad, actually. I probably won't use them again unless they get patched. I don't think they help enough, and I think they actually make things worse a couple times. We will do the rift before we win the game. Don't worry, Sir Van. We will definitely finish that off before. Maybe like we'll kill the Codrazine and the Bears, do the rifts, and then wipe off the last couple races with another refit. That guy decided not to attack us. Everything is in order. This is actually a relatively large fleet. Please tell me that this does not glitch out. I'd like to show this off. Yeah, I think 1,000 production is about my max. If you can get a huge Gaian rich or ultra rich at late game, you can beat 1,000 production for ships. It's pretty tough though. I mean, the terraformers will get you to Gaian, but you need to find a huge planet with a good richness to really get it. Unfortunately, I don't think this game is going to go long enough for terraformers to be viable. They're very late game tech, and they are pretty slow. So what are we fighting against? Let's not be totally casual. Artillery is junk. Laser cannons are junk. So like, it's good that the AI has built a battleship. Unfortunately, they didn't equip it with anything really useful. Disruptor cannons would have been better. They could have put disruptor cannons on it. Disruptor cannons, spinals. There's going to be a lot of rockets coming at us. That's always frustrating. We're going to target this guy down first. Or anything that looks like it has rockets, basically. Yeah, they're going to have a lot of Wow, there's going to be a lot of rockets. Prepare for leg. Incoming in 3, 2. As soon as they get into range, 1. Just let me control. Don't let me get glitched out here. Oh, actually, you know what? It's been a long time since we fought a real fleet. Let me rearrange our engagement rate settings here. I kind of have preferences for these things. This guy, I want the dual mass drivers if he gets close enough. Alright, let's do it. We got a lot of fighters from our double carrier. Their job is to distract rocket fire and stuff like that for the first bit. Yeah, you can see there's going to be a fair number of rockets. We've seen much worse. I'm sure you guys have seen worse. But, yeah, that's that rocket spam they can do. This is... I've probably seen about 4 or 5 times worse than that if they really go crazy. Our fighters are just distractions right now, while the mass drivers pummel them. Although it'd be nice to get a quick run at that guy. And get out of there. Good work, fighters! We'll try to avoid the plasma cannon ships, because they'll tear through fighters pretty effectively. Or, are they plasma or disruptor? Disruptors would do very little against our shields. You know, I said I'd be manually targeting. Look at me not manually targeting. We're going to try to get behind them here if I can. They've all bundled up all together, too. It's kind of funny. Okay, don't stick around for the rockets, though. You keep moving. Keep moving, fighters. Just get some damage in and move on to the next ship. Probably don't stay in front of them, actually, either. Alright, time for you guys to get to work. These guys, how far away is the big one? Not in range yet, so don't worry about it too much. Okay, let's retreat the poison ivy just in case. It has no actual armor or defenses, so. Just keep moving. Get to see these guys flying. This is our biggest fight so far, actually. It's pretty good. Shields are holding. Let's boost the shields just in case. Actually, I should have sent the fighters to help out at home. The Wolfsbane is the one that takes the most damage as the battleship. But it's got a lot of shields, so... I think we are good here, sir. Okay, that was a pretty cool fight. That was the most interesting fight we've had. It was still pretty easy, but we lost some fighters here and there, which is at least something. And this ship is useless, so... It looks nice and big, but they did a really bad job designing it. Kind of watching it destroyed. And that is that. A Titan covered in clusters? Yeah. But would it beat a Titan filled with mass drivers? I bet you the Titan covered in mass drivers would win. We'll do a couple challenges maybe, where it's just one-on-one who wins, a cluster vessel or a mass driver vessel. I pretty much know where I put my money. Alright, we can't auto this because I'd probably lose the Nightbane, so let's just... Or if not lose, it will be... Not the Nightbane, the Wolfsbane. It's a stupidly easy battle, but the auto resolve has damaged our Wolfsbane more than I'd like to admit. The only good thing about mass drivers is their range? How about their insane damage? How about the lack of using real ammunition? The DPS on the mass drivers is the killer, really. I honestly, I challenge you, or challenge myself. Make a ship in the ship designer, do an arena fight, 1-on-1 or 5-on-5, whatever you figure. And see who wins. A ship with just mass drivers or a ship with, pick a weapon of your choice. The damage per tile is not bad. No, it is not, sir. We're just destroying this. That is a freighter. No, if you look at the actual damage, these things are ridiculous. Okay, null cannon. Look. Look. We're talking about a tier 2 weapon. Null cannon is what? 9 or 10? You can't compare that. I bet you the mass drivers would still have a good chance. But a mass driver versus a null cannon is not a fair comparison. Not even close. It's like saying ion beams are bad compared to death rays. Sorry, but no. And we need to get back here before we can colonize it and cause more problems. Alright, Codrazine, let's these guys aren't gonna last very long. This whole thing. Oh, I forgot actually. I did totally forget. There's a planet right there. Let's just build a quick. These guys are not terribly productive. Let's just build it at the asteroid belt. I have some spare constructor ships. But let's just build a quick poison ivy here. It'll only take a turn. That's ridiculous. If you say any weapon, okay, I will try it. Maybe after I finish this episode. I'll go make 2 titans, one with mass drivers, one with null cannons. I'll see which one wins. You might win because you're at Tech 12 or whatever, but I bet you the mass drivers will do a good job. They will pack more than their weight, more than their division. They'll do better than their tier. Is probably what I mean to say. Anyway, this should be destroyed instantly. In fact, I have done some tests, and a dual mass driver Titan destroys just about anything that I've matched it up against. Anything close to its tech level. I think a maxed phaser ship, a maxed phaser Titan did a little bit better, but that was only because it could switch broadsides and sort of spread out the damage to the shields and the armor across multiple flanks. Whereas a mass driver ship takes all the damage to the front. But then it's just a matter of balancing on how much armor you put in the front section versus how many guns you put on the sides and stuff, so it's actually optimal. I'm not fighting all these guys. It's a pretty good planet. Alright, we'll capture it. But I don't want any stinking owlocks. Out of bombs, that's good enough then. Yay! Faster shipbuilding! I'm sure it's really important. Our homeworld is happier. So, basically what I would do now is, again, all of the high production planets, the highest, will now build me a space elevator, which is a straight upgrade for building faster ships. Mass Driver Titan versus Fast Corvettes? I mean, I guess you'd have to compare total build cost. So if a Mass Driver Titan costs 2,000, how many Corvettes could you make out of 2,000? Probably at least 20. They might win, I don't know. I haven't tested out every possible option. It's something I might do in the next 10 minutes. Some of those. It's my space elevator. I'm just doing this so that when I want to build some ships, I can build them quickly. We don't really need them, but... Where's my space elevator? Does this place already have a space elevator? Oh, maybe asteroids don't get space elevators. You know, that might be true. I never checked that out before. I guess, actually, that kind of makes sense. Asteroids might not need space elevators because they're already kind of in space. Well, any of the planets that are in the top 10 for production can have them. Just put them behind the Titan? No. You have to start at opposite sides of the map. You can't start by being behind. They have to actually fly around it and take all the damage that they'd take on the way over. The thing is, my Mass Driver Titan is going to have a ton of targeting modules, so it doesn't have bad aim. They'll have to do a lot of player-controlled maneuvering to avoid the Mass Drivers. The AI doesn't normally do that. We should be close enough to catch him. Well, let's cut him off, but we should be able to catch him. Anyway, Titans, that's what we really want. 10 turns. Still a big tech, anyway. Got him. Elevator's done. I should see what my best production planet can do for ships now. I'm supposed to have a planet here, and I forgot about it, I think. Yeah, I would not fly directly at them, but we're not playing PvP, we're playing human versus AI, so what's the best ship that beats the AI? And the best ship that beats the AI may be a Mass Driver Titan. It's also less finangly when you have to micromanage your fleet. You can just put one giant ship that kills everything in the middle, than having 20 little ships you have to move around. Maybe it's more fun to fly your ships around. I can buy that too. One of the annoying things is the acidic atmosphere, I believe, is the only debuff that there's no sort of cure for. Pretty much every other red line, no matter which one it is, I think every other negative penalty you can research away except for acidic atmosphere. And even if you terraform it, it'll become less toxic. Eventually it'll be a really nice planet otherwise, but it'll still always be acidic. It's kind of sad. Alright, you guys, you got a Codrazine fleet. Not Bullrathy, Codrazine. There's a large Codrazine fleet. Looks like they have a battleship in here. Ion beams, worthless. That's the problem. It's good that the AI is starting to build battleships now. When I started playing this game, they didn't even do that. Whatever, I don't... Oh, this is the one I was going to capture. Whatever. We'll capture the next one. It's good that they will build battleships now, but they're still not designing them to be good. This is just a little baby fleet. We'll fight this. I'd like to do the main Codrazine battle before the end of the episode. So we'll probably play until that hits. This is nothing. This is the trouble with enemy corvettes. Sure, these guys are really fast. Look how fast that guy is. Let's see if the first shot hits him or not. Okay, the first shot missed. And then that took a couple, but it's not that impressive. They would have to be changing course as they move to dodge. That's the only way they could get in. And even then, if I spread my fire out so that we weren't all just firing in burst, it'd be really difficult to dodge. If you just sort of had it like a machine gun where it's just pew, 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 they'd never go away. How can it be nice if the atmosphere is acid? Well, it's a Gaian planet, so there's lots of trees and oceans, and it's warm, and sure, atmosphere might have some acid rain or something, but I don't know, it is weird. I think it was just an oversight. There probably is supposed to be a way to get rid of acidic atmosphere. It's just, there's no actual way to do it in this game for now. Yeah, we're going to want to fight that fleet. That should be interesting. This fleet, I think, will be nothing to worry about. Unless it glitches out the game. Spare. Just in case something crazy happens like last time. I expect this will be super smooth, though. Enough that I don't really... The Codrazine are bugged out. This guy is my ship. Wow. 1 second, YouTube. Sorry about this. Okay, welcome back, YouTubes. We're just gonna blow this up automatically. And if we lose anyone, I'm gonna be really mad, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, this is the big show, though. This is the one we want to do. We got a couple battleship Codrazines, a few. So 3 battleships. There's got to be a few cruisers in there. I don't recognize all the different icons. Probably a million corvettes and frigates, but it's pretty normal. The AI likes to spam the little ships. And if they're all rocket ships, it'll be slightly interesting. Okay, so the big ships are garbage. Totally garbage class. No need to worry about these things. Should close one eye, use one hand, yeah. So that's the ones. These are cruisers then. The cruisers have basically the same stuff. I think these are graviton beams? No. Ion beams... Are these defensive flares? Really? They might be defensive flares. They're kind of weird color. Disruptor cannons can do some damage at least. Artillery is not worth it at this point in the game. Artillery is definitely outclassed as soon as you have mass drivers. What about the little guys? These are no, these are cruisers. Sorry, these are corvettes. These are frigates. Armorless frigates. I like their strategy. It's just it's not going to work against us. It's like their frigates are the only ships I can get behind. Looks like we're good. This should be a piece of cake. I forget. Did I put the cruise missiles on my big one? No. I meant to switch the laser cannon with cruise missiles when I researched that. I probably lucked out? Nah. I'm playing on hard. I've played through enough times. It's not a matter of luck. It's just build mass drivers and conquer the galaxy. I could have probably conquered the galaxy ages ago if I wanted. But I want to show off the tech if I can. There has not been one time that I felt pressured. The only hard part in this game is the early game, when you're trying to expand and there's a bunch of neutrals attacking you, and maybe an AI declares on you before you're building ships. That's the only time I could imagine being in trouble. Once you've got mass drivers and shields, you should be fine. Look at these fast little corvettes. Look at them dodging me. Guess what they won't dodge, though? The laser cannon, or the disruptor fire. Alright, let's be smart here. You can get out of here. What am I worried about? Not those, not those. The ones that are coming in quickly are like the least dangerous in my eyes. The ones that are really slow are the ones that have... Is there anything I'm worried about? This guy, maybe. A little. But he looks like he's pretty slow, so... Yeah, I don't think there's anything to worry about, but let's just keep an eye on things. We've got lots of fighters. Oh yeah, that's their ion beams. They'll kill a few fighters, but... We destroyed their engines, so they're kind of in trouble now. I feel like the fighters are really all about distracting the enemy ships as much as they can, while your other ships tear them apart. I wanted to see the beam attack. Alright, the artillery fire is nothing really to worry about. These guys have lots of ion beams, but the mass drivers just tear them apart. I don't need to use the fighters here, but why not? I'll lose a few, you know. Star Ruler 2? I don't think I played that one. Oh, these guys are trying to elude us. Good luck. Let's split up the targeting a little bit here. And I should have sent this guy in already, I forgot. And these two as well. Should have just sent these guys in to kill stuff. We'll probably lose... We might lose all of our fighters. Because they're unsupported. I fought fast ships. I don't know if you've been watching the whole series. The thing is, I haven't found a single ship in all my time that beats the mass drivers that the AI will build. Fast ships don't counter mass drivers. Unless, maybe what you're thinking is that your guy's ship design you were watching did not include these kinds of things for ship accuracy. We've got plus 8 levels of ship accuracy on top of what level they are already. They don't miss. Well, they can miss, but they don't miss very often. Anyway, that was the big fight. That was the big challenge. So that's the end of the Codrazine and the... Yeah, now they just want peace. Yeah, it's not going to happen. That was the end of the Codrazine fleet and the Kilrathi fleet. So, I mean, the Rayleigh are the largest by number of planets. They may have a bit of a battle. I know the Terrans had some tech last time we checked. They had more tech than most of the other species. Definitely more than usual. They have some cool stuff, actually. These guys have been teching up pretty well. And they might have battle stations, but I feel like we're probably just going to move up our fleets and conquer everything in the next few episodes. Never seen them 5% boost things? Those are what you get from Crazy Eddie. If you buy, it's like 50 bucks, or it's like 100 credits. It's really cheap. You could also get away with targeting computers. It's just the quality crew quarters are smaller. All right, let's end the episode here. Thanks for watching, YouTube. See you guys next time.